My name is Vusi Khumalo. I'm a chief pilot at South African Airways. Since I was a kid, I've always been interested in flying airplanes. So when I was in primary school, I decided that's the career that I'm going to follow. And I've been very lucky and blessed that for almost 34 years, I'm doing what I'm really loving and I'm enjoying currently. I'm like any other little boy that was born in a township and have very few chances, but I was kind of determined to make something out of my life. 1994, when we had a new government, that I had an opportunity now to join the national airline. A lot of people would define my life around the trip that we did to Wuhan when we went to fetch the South Africans that were stuck in China. Because it was a call from the government as such, and I had seen a couple of days before and heard also on the news about the plight of South Africans who were stuck there. As a pilot for the national airline, and also as a chief pilot, um, if we are called to do such a duty, I would have to be on the forefront of this because it wouldn't be, I wouldn't want to expect uh, my colleagues to face any danger that I couldn't face myself. We had a lot of challenges going to China. One of the biggest challenges was we were not allowed to stay in China for more than 8 hours. When we left, we knew nothing about this pandemic. We were not even aware that it's airborne. All we know is that it was deadly. And then as we flew into Wuhan, you could see that the city was very quiet. It almost like, yeah, one of my friends said it was almost like one of those movies where almost everybody's dead and there's one person left walking around in town. It felt like that. The first person to come down the air bridge was a little girl, and then she was jumping, and you could see how excited she was that she's finally going to get into a plane and whatever. So I turned around and I looked to my co-pilot Jacob, and I said, "Jakes, this is why we're here, for that little girl. Even if we had to come just for her, we would have still have come, because it's so this mission is so important." Eventually, we got airborne. I had this noise at the back. It was like almost people stomping on the ground and singing. So I said to my friend, maybe you should go back. One of my co-pilots, go back to the back and see what's happening. What's the noise all about and stuff like that. And he came back. He says, no, the people are praying. The people are singing at the back, and there's a whole lot of excitement. And yeah, so that was quite significant. When we landed, I texted as slow as possible, to absorb these moments, the fact that we're back on ground in our home country, and everybody in the back is safe. As the bus got out of the airport, there was lots of people who came to greet us with placards. They were shouting and excited, welcome home and that sort of stuff. And I was really shocked. That's what really actually made my day when I saw fellow South Africans coming out of their homes to come and greet us. I saw the love of South Africans for fellow South Africans as well, and we felt that we're home, we are welcome. There's no other place for us to be except our own home country. One day I got a call to say you need to prepare to go fetch the vaccines. That this time we're gonna do even something bigger. We're gonna save more lives. I had no idea how many vaccines we were gonna fetch then, but then I learned later that we were gonna fetch about 80,000, with the possibility that we will fetch more millions of vaccines. So I would think that would be my latest high, since I had different highs in my life. So for me, my latest high is that flight to Brussels to go fetch vaccines. And if we could do something just to save one life, for me, it would mean that I've achieved something great, you know, doing something for my fellow human being. I haven't been vaccinated yet because I'm waiting in a queue. So I think I might be at the end of the queue, but that's okay. But I'm excited that we have the vaccine to combat this virus. And as soon as my chance comes, I will be definitely vaccinated. I do encourage South Africans to be vaccinated so that we can combat this virus and come up on top eventually. I'm Captain Vusi Khumalo. South Africa, siyabuya. We will overcome this pandemic. Yeah.
Siyabuya, yeah.